Rightio, the project for the island this week is we're going to make a new garden. So we got the team here, young Pat. So a few things we got to think about. We're choosing the section of land where we want to make the garden. We want good soil, obviously. So that's what we're searching for. But also we got to keep in mind we can't have it too far in the bush where we get, you know, all the wild fowl, like wild chickens. They're probably what decimate the garden the most. I can set traps in that and catch them and eat them, but there's more wild fowl than I can trap. So yeah, and I'll put in a scarecrow. That sort of works a little bit. But yeah, so the aim is today is to find that section that we decide we're going to do the garden in, and then we're going to spend the day clearing it. So cutting down whatever bushes around it, and then it's got to dry, and then we're going to burn it. And the benefit with that is that enriches the soil as well from the ashes from burning. So yeah, that's what we're up to. So this is where we've decided to build our new garden. So Pat and I and the rest, this is what we're going to clear. And the soil looks quite good. It's quite moist. But yeah, we're going to clear all this land here, and then let that dry, and then we'll be able to burn it. That's creating ash, and that will enrich the soil as well. And then we'll fence it all up and keep working away at it, getting some manure in, making some garden beds, and then we'll start planting. And in a few months, hopefully we'll be able to harvest some of our veggies. But yeah, that's the mission for the next few weeks, is getting this garden sorted with everyone's help. We've all got bush knives and axes and chainsaws, so yeah, it's going to be fun. So another thing I forgot to mention about the benefit of choosing this place here under these type of trees. So this, we call a brow tree, and they're a bit of a pest tree just because they sort of grow everywhere and create sort of this good shade foliage that kills the undergrowth. But they're really good for, we use it a lot for our fencing, because you can just cut off a branch, like cut that off and use that as a fence post and stick it into the ground, and it will form roots and start growing. So at least your fence post doesn't go rotten and breaks away. It stays as a live tree. Each fence post becomes like a live tree, and therefore your fence stays strong. The wood doesn't go rotten. It grows. It's alive. So that's a benefit in doing this area here, is we're sort of getting rid of like a pest tree, because they just sort of grow everywhere. But they do have benefits as well. And you know, it produces a lot of leaves, and that's, you know, most of the leaves that have fallen down over many years, that's created this good soil. So yeah, there's a bit of info about you know why we're choosing this spot here. It's just another added benefit of it. So yeah, time to get clearing. So young Pat's in charge of making the fire, so we get some smoke in the area, keep the mozzies away while we're working. Good job, Pat. You're all over it, mate. So this is how we're doing it, just with the machetes, just clearing it all. Everyone's making their hands work. The more hands, the lighter the work, the quicker the work. Heading back for our lunch break after a morning's clearing, driving into what's our equivalent of poison ivy. Probably wasn't such a good idea. Back at it this afternoon, and Pat's back on mosquito and fire duties. But this is the progress from today, from this morning, and then a few hours this afternoon. So yeah, gonna go all the way to there, and eventually back there. Rightio, work's done for the day. Pat, you've had enough, mate. Time to head home, feed the animals, make some dinner. Rightio, day 2 of getting this garden sorted. We're just filing our chainsaws, getting all our stuff ready. Time to do a bit bigger cutting today. So that's what's up this morning. Okay, we're back at it. We made good progress yesterday. We got the A-team, so it's more the bigger heavy stuff today. We got 2 chainsaws operating and take out the bigger trunks of trees. And then yeah, we won't be far off sort of digging up the soil, turning it over, enriching it, and then yeah, look at fencing it. So we're making progress. It's starting to take shape now. So we're still cutting away. So another thing is that when we're cutting away, you don't just cut down like the major branches. You then got to cut off each bit of leaf so it goes, you know, it dries up a lot quicker. If you leave them attached to the main branch, it takes a lot longer for them to dry up, and therefore we can't burn it. So that's the reason why you got to go through chopping every little bit off, so it can dry out quicker, and then you can burn it. So yeah, there is a lot of work involved, but we're getting there. Jason and I having our break. A little bit of coconut refreshener. They're small, but they're sweet. Buddy on. Cheers. Sweet as. Bloody beautiful. Right, yeah. Back to work. Off a lot of the trees you get this vine as well. So we've collected all of that. It's good for the animals. They absolutely love it. It's quite rich. So we'll head over and feed them. They're absolutely loving it. We'll feed up a fair bit now. So now we're just clearing everything. I don't know, there might be a few out there thinking I'm doing something bad, sort of bit of deforestation here. But it's only a small section and it's for gardens, for replanting stuff. There's no exotic species or endangered species on the island. And you know, I'm not clearing hundreds of hectares for palm oil or something. So yeah, and we're always planting trees and stuff around the island, so it's all right, I think, to just do a little bit here and there for the purpose to live, you know, create your own little garden and to provide food. So yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. Another issue we've just had with the chainsaw, a branch came down and knocked a hole through that, so now it sounds bloody loud. So 2 thoughts: either going to try and get a bit of tin in there and rivet it and just try and block that hole for the meantime. I'm not too sure if that will quite do the job, but other option is this old generator that doesn't work. Use its one, hopefully it fits, otherwise I'll just drill some new holes in it anyway. That didn't fit, so we're going to put it back. Wasted time, that one. So back to this idea. Try and cut a section out of this, put that in there. So this is what I've come up with. I've got a bit of tin here and sort of shaped it to go over the hole, but problem is I'm in a rush and I've just done it, and it's not big enough. It's not covering up the whole hole. You can see a little section there and it will still bloody scream. So in a rush because we got to go get some food. It's getting late in the afternoon and we've got to go dive for some fish and sort ourselves out for dinner. So that's what I find. When I'm always in a rush on the island, I always bugger things up. But anyway, I'll get back to it tomorrow. I'll make a bigger one. So plan is make a big one, cover that whole section. I'm going to drill some holes and rivet it and use some of this liquid metal filler glue. It should do the job until I'm able to get a new one, which is the issue living on the island here. Things take time to get up here, so that's what's happening. To be continued in part 2 of this garden YouTube series. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, share and subscribe. to help me along with my YouTube journey.